All right, David, welcome in. And yeah, glad to have you here. David just finished my 13-week coaching program, and he's just here today just to learn more about David, his experience, and yeah, just ask him questions about how everything went.
Thank you, Madison. Yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions. I'm looking forward to it. So before I started the program with you, Madison, I was like, this is always like an ongoing problem with me. Like I would get like really angry, like snappy, get like very frustrated, and I wouldn't even know it. And like over time I would like notice that I'm giving like a negative reaction to people here and there. And then like so I just told myself like, yeah, I needed to handle this situation. And every call like that I would have with you, I would like release more and more like tension that I had inside and like realize it in more depth, like kind of like a microscope, what the issues are, and then like how to handle it, like talk it out using like the Sedona method, reasoning, logic, just like dissecting my emotions slowly and just like releasing whatever would make me angry. Now, like after doing the work with you, I use a lot of like logic and reasoning. I'm not really like snappy. I'm actually like very like slowly reactive to whatever like makes me angry
Yeah,
type.
yeah. One of the great things, like when we release the anger, right, that we're holding on to is that nothing can really make us angry because we've let it go. And I think one thing I'd love if you could just share a little bit because people would want to know. Like, you text me one time, like, dude, everyone's coming up to me. And a lot of the work we do is we call it energy work, and it's releasing these low energies. But can you just share a little bit about, like, yeah, like that incident and just how that came about?
Like it was something I recognized inside me after the call. I asked you about like why I do things like alone. Why don't I have like people coming into my life and engaging in the activities that I do? And then you kind of diagnosed it as like an anger like problem. And you suggested that I read the chapter on anger in the book by David Hawkins. And then I read it. And then in the book, it said like, whatever you do in your life, do it as like a gift to people, and then people will respond positively. And so when I started like doing everything, like whether it's like small talk or saying hello or asking people for something, I did it as like kind of a gift I'm giving to them. And then they would respond not just with what I wanted, but like extra, like, oh, here you go, here you go. Like, let me help you, please. I'm like, whoa. Like, it took me a minute to adjust to it. Like, all that people want to help me when I ask for it, which was like, yeah, it's a lot.
I love this example because I remember when we worked with it before, some examples you're giving me of things that were happening in your life were actually like people were not helping me. Like my family, my coworkers, like they're leaving me, like they weren't helping at all. They're incompetent. But the whole game that we're doing is it's this inner game, and we let go of those beliefs, those energies that keep attracting that. It's like we get the opposite. That's why it was so funny when you sent me like, dude, everyone keeps talking to me, everyone keeps coming up to me because your energy changed. And people can feel if we unconsciously hold anger or negative emotions about people, they feel it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, they can feel it. Yeah, that's like, they can really feel like the energy you give off. And considering my situation, it was like this, like really like deep anger. And it's not, like I said, like before in our earlier calls, it was like a cloud like following me over my head.
Let me ask you this because I'm curious. Let's, we're just going around here, but like you've done a lot of self investment. You've done a yoga teacher training, I think 200 hours or something, right? You've done pickup boot camps. You've done a lot within, working on yourself. What do you? How would you say this work is like unique or different, or what does it provide?
So this work, the inner healing work, is something that's like in you that needs to be kind of like dug out and be acknowledged. And I would say like things that happened to you in the past, when it's not handled appropriately in regards to like your mental or emotional aspect, it will get like stuck inside of you, and then it kind of like grows inside you, and then like it comes out on the external surface. So like with, if you're trying to like learn how to like talk to people, like be more social, or you're trying to do something like yoga or like a fitness program, that's only gonna like fix it on the external surface, not the internal, like not internally. it's going to make you a better person, but it's not going to acknowledge the problems that you have like inside of you, or like what your outlook is on people, or how you view the world.
That's completely right. Like, how do you think that? So this whole the idea of the inner work, right, is as we release these heavy emotions, anger, fear, pride, whatever it is, sadness. As we release them, it's like we start to see the world differently. Our consciousness expands because those emotions that keep us in like that limited form of thinking. How do you think that like your perspective changed, whether it's about yourself, other people, the world, as you started to go within and let things go and heal and do the awakening work?
You definitely like develop a lot more empathy.
Hmm.
Um, and when I say empathy, I mean like things you have experienced, you can actually see that other people are experiencing in one way or another, and then why people react the way they do, why people think they're entitled to like more, or like how people just function. It's definitely like you learn a lot from it.
Yeah, the work's very
When
empowering.
you do the work, I'm sorry to cut you off. When you do the work like on yourself, you like learn a lot about yourself, which will help you see how others manage whatever they're going.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. Like for people who haven't done the inner work yet, like when we do release something or let go of something, like whether it's shame, anger, an idea, belief, could you just like describe from your experience what that's like, or like, what it entails?
Um, I want to say like it's like very like it's an emotional experience, and you could also feel it physically. You could feel like tingling going through your body. It's like a light sensation. Like it kind of feels like your facial muscles are like constricted, like your body's like constricted, like and when you do the inner work and you acknowledge those emotions and you release it, it's kind of like a deep, like you just like let go of like your breath. Kind of feels like you're jumping straight into a swimming pool and then you come out the other end.
I love that. Beautiful analogy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or if anyone has ever done yoga, and then like at the end of the yoga when you're like laying down and you're like, oh, like I feel good, and like that was a good yoga session. That's kind of what it feels like.
Hmm. I'll ask you again because you do a number of things like from like you know about the pickup world. You do yoga. You've done inner work now. How would you say the inner work could even help, or is like how would you for people who are like, well, what's the difference between these things? Like, what could help me? What would you say?
Mm. Whatever like I said before, like the difference between like why inner work is like so important, it's just because like things are gonna keep happening to you in life, and then you're gonna take it one way or another, and then it can get like stuck in you. It's like a learned behavior.
Hmm.
It's like and kind of like how we learned, it's like you feel like you're being abandoned. It's like that sense of abandonment, like the world abandoned you, like your friends like did you dirty, your family neglected you. It's those things will like take a toll on you, because when you feel abandoned, it kind of feels like you're being like killed off. It's like a primitive instinct, and then people don't realize this, and so like they get stuck in like their old like habits because they're just traumatized. And the unique thing about doing inner work is that this helps you release those, like you look at it from a different perspective.
It's huge. Yeah, you're totally right. Right. It's like so much of the patterns we're in are these kind of victim mentalities, and then we end up attracting that, which reinforces it. Reinforces, oh, they left me, they're not there for me. But when you work through that, we let it go. We get the opposite, which is when people you're attracted to us, they like us, they want to be around us, to support us. So that's like the big change that I saw in you is as you let go of that frequency, as you went into, it's in your heart, like it's an actual emotion. And you let that go, is you just felt more safe and comfortable and strong, and then people they feel that too, and they reflect that, and then they come to you. What would you say to like just men in general that are like maybe like they go to the gym, maybe they've done yoga, meditate a little bit, but they've never quite gone within like you've done now. What do you think is like the big benefit you could tell them of just being able to do inner work.
Yeah, like a message to like other men. I feel like men know deep down what's bothering them. They're just afraid to like look into that. Like they're very like deflecting it. And this whole thing about like like going to the gym, looking your best, like um I think they know it too. It's all an excuse to like avoid the emotions. It's so obviously like you I don't know if you heard about like looks maxing, like no, okay, good. You're you're like I it's basically like this whole like community of guys who think like they do their best to like look their best facially because they think they're gonna get good reactions, but but it's actually it's all an excuse not to approach the girl that you like. And the same thing with like the inner work with like doing like looking into your emotions. Like I feel like they know what's bothering them deep down inside. Maybe like they got bullied when they were young, or like their dad left them or something like that. And they know that there's an emotion tied to that. They're just not looking into it. And that's what inner work is.
Yeah, it's just being real with ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, that's a great way of putting it. One of the other parts that we do at the work is like as a subset of the one-to-one, we have like the Waken Entrepreneurs, and up until recently, it's mostly just a group of about a few dozen guys, and in the business realm, and we're doing meeting each week to do the inner work and to go past these blocks, whether it's around money or women or whatnot. Could you talk a little bit about just like your experience in the group and I don't know, maybe just like what you experienced there or got from it?
Yeah, yeah. The group call, it's like a powerful group. Really, like when I joined it, I kind of wasn't surprised, but I feel like to a regular person, they would be surprised to like find that there's like a lot of successful like men working on like their emotions, their energy blocks, and it's because like they need to in order to like keep leveling up in life. Um, in the group calls, man, there's like some crazy guys in there, man. They make a lot of money. They like travel the world. Like they do like they're just living their best life, and at the same time they're like working through their emotions. I like the meditations that we do at the end, and it's like manifesting like what we want, or like manifesting like energy that we need to release to achieve the goals that we want. It's and when you do it in a group, you can like feel it. Like the energy is like stronger. It like comes together. To a regular person, this might sound like woo woo, but yeah, it's when you feel it, man. Like you feel it. It's kind of yeah. It's not any different than when you really love your job and your career, and there's like an energy behind it. It's the same thing with these like group calls. It's like all these guys together, like they come together to accomplish this collective like problem or like goal that they have.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I'll wrap it up here for you because you've answered a lot, but just everyone who's watching, whether it's just other people watching, thinking about doing their work, they're wondering what this is. Maybe they're just on the line. Is there any just message you could give to anyone else, just from your experience, your journey, your wisdom?
Yeah, just don't be afraid to cry. You're not a girl. If you need to do that, do that. And if anyone's watching this, you guys should definitely like do a session with Madison and like join those group calls. Like it's very life changing. You'll see that like you're not alone in this, and there's a lot of like really cool guys who engage in this type of stuff.
Awesome. Well, thanks, David. Thanks for coming on and just sharing your wisdom and experience. And I'm sure we'll see you on again here soon.
Thank you, Madison. I appreciate it.